is it looking this weekend? Because next week looks good.
Next week looks really good. The weekend's an improving picture.
Okay.
It's not looking too bad, particularly. Today's probably the chilliest day, actually, out of the week next few days, because you'll have noticed if you've head out this morning, it is feeling that bit colder. We had all that rain overnight. That was a cold front that cleared away first thing, and behind it, it is feeling colder, but there's also some decent sunny spells out there. Thank you, as always, to our weather watchers for today's photos. Right, as we go through the rest of this afternoon, there is a good deal of dry weather. There's some sunshine, highs are around 12 degrees Celsius, but the winds are coming in from that northwesterly direction, so it's not going to feel quite as warm as those temperatures suggest. And there's that chance of one or two isolated showers here and there, but for many of us, staying dry throughout. Overnight tonight, we've got clearing skies. It's actually quite a chilly night ahead, perhaps a little bit of mist and murk for some. Temperatures likely to get close enough to freezing, so a touch of frost is possible, particularly in rural spots, to start our Saturday. Now, we keep that northwesterly wind as we go through Saturday. It's quite blustery at times. There's a good deal of early morning sunshine. It is clouding over into the afternoon, however, highs of 13 degrees Celsius. But Sunday, temperatures start to edge back up again. High pressure's firmly in charge, and it's going to warm up quite a bit as we go into the start of next week.
That's a lovely outlook, Anna. Thank you for that. She is a legend.
She is.
Anna, you've got a lot going on actually on the weather, haven't you, this weekend?
Loads to talk about, but let's start with what we've had today out there weather-wise. We started off with that rain that moved through last night and this morning, but it cleared away and we managed to see some beautiful blue skies out there. So thank you, as always, to our weather watchers for sending in photos. Now, if you may have spotted that I've got a box by my feet, I'm about to tell you why. Because there's the opportunity to see a partial solar eclipse on Saturday morning. Now, the peak time for us is around 11 a.m. here in the East Midlands, but it will start to become visible just after 10 a.m. Why the box? Well, obviously you can't view the sun directly. You might want to make a pinhole camera, just like one I made earlier. There's lots of information online about these. There's a particularly good video on the Newsround website, so I'm going to put that down now. Right, weather-wise across the weekend then, we will start to see high pressure building in as we go into Sunday. We've just got a few fronts pushing through tomorrow, but behind that, that high builds back in, and that's going to introduce warmth again as we go into the start of next week. Out there at the moment, though, it's fairly fine for the evening. We've got lengthy clear skies, maybe a little bit of mist and murk for some places, but it should be largely dry tonight. Temperatures are going to drop away. We've got that west to northwesterly wind direction that's changing a little bit through the night. So cold down to freezing. We could see a frost around first thing tomorrow morning. Now, for Saturday, the best of the sunshine is through the morning, so there is that chance we'll see that partial eclipse, but the cloud is gradually going to build up as we go through into the afternoon. It might just bring a shower or two. Highs of 13 degrees Celsius. Sarah said there's lots to talk about. That's because the clocks go forward by an hour during the early hours of Sunday morning. So 1 hour less sleep, or if you're at work, maybe you'll get to finish an hour earlier than normal. But Sunday itself, Mothering Sunday, looks fairly promising. There will be some cloud around through the morning, but we're likely to see more in the way of sunshine as we go into the afternoon. It should be a dry day, and the temperatures are beginning to rise, a high there of 15 degrees Celsius. But let's look at the outlook, shall we? Because this looks pretty promising. We don't see these temperatures around this time of the year very often, so well above average, 18, maybe 19 degrees as we go into the middle of next week.
Oh, glorious, isn't it? Everybody quickly book some annual.
Good evening. It's felt noticeably chillier today, hasn't it? And we are expecting quite a chilly night in store. We've got clear skies at the moment. We'll see a little bit of low cloud for some of us, perhaps a little bit of mist and murk, but mostly keeping the clear skies. And that's allowing the temperatures to really drop away tonight, down to around freezing for some. So a touch of frost is possible to start our Saturday. It stays fairly breezy as we go through Saturday itself. Lots of sunshine. The best of the sunshine will be through the morning because it's likely to gradually cloud over as we go into the afternoon, and perhaps this might just bring a little bit of rain. Highs of 13 degrees Celsius. But don't forget, it's that time of the year again. The clocks will be springing forward by 1 hour during the early hours of Sunday morning, but Sunday itself is looking rather nice.